If you keep people in anger and fear, they are very easy to control. So could it be that we have this thing that's all over every single media outlet, this pandemic of this coronavirus? Could it be that that is one of the ways that it is used to keep people in a fear mentality? Because when people's vibration is low, they are very easy to control. And even just think about it. Have you ever seen anything on the media that has ever really been positive? Ever. Almost everything you see on the media is completely negative. And what happens is the media then controls the narrative that keeps people in lower vibrational states, which then they're very easy to control because they're in survival mode. They're looking to the external, even though the whole coronavirus thing is something that's happened to a very small percentage of the whole world population. But you see, this is what happens. This is a distraction from the truth. And the truth is, we are creating our reality from a mass consciousness level. We are creating it based on our thoughts, on our emotions, and our actions. But what happens is when the narrative is skewed, it keeps people within a certain mindset. And it keeps people from actually being the true power of who they are. If you look at the scale of consciousness right here, you've got fear, anger, then you've got willpower, love, joy, peace. Now what happens though is when you keep, there's a reason people are projected from the media. That's the reason why it keeps people in fear. And it keeps people in fear because they're much more easily controlled. They don't ask what, they do what they're told much easier. If you're in fear and anger and whether you're Republican or Democrat, whatever political party you're on, if you're feeding the system, then it's working. So the idea is, where is your energy going? Because if your energy is going into these things, you're actually feeding that paradigm. Whether you're for it or against it, you're feeding it. The thing that I encourage you to do is to just be aware of it. I don't watch the news for a reason. I'm aware that this is a thing. I can see it on social media. I don't get fearful of it because I know that if I become fearful of it, then I'm feeding that paradigm. And what I think the intention is to either distract or to keep people in fear. And by keeping people in fear, you keep them easily controlled. And the thing that is important to understand is this is about you taking back your power. Do you choose to put your energy into this? Because if so, then you will continue to experience the fear, the emotional reaction of it, which keeps you in a certain state from knowing your true power. I believe at our core, we are very powerful beings. Our focus is very powerful. And there's a reason that it is skewed and that our focus is put on these fearful things. Because then we are less powerful. We are less turning into our power, and we're more easily able to give our power away to other people, to other companies, to other organizations. So really, I just made this video because I just kind of I see it. I have so many people asking me, what are your thoughts on the corona, blah, blah, blah. And then watch it, and then seeing it on the sidelines of the social media and talking about the news and all this, like, it's time to wake up. It's when you're in it, it's almost like it's hard to become aware of it. It's like you put a frog in boiling water, and you put a frog in boiling water, it jumps out. But you put a frog in lukewarm water and then turn it up, it'll boil itself to death because it doesn't know it's in it. People that are fearful, wondering about this whole coronavirus thing, aren't aware that it is so obvious, that it is such a small segment of people that it's being literally skewed everywhere, over every social media, every media outlet in general, whether it's CNN, Fox, I don't even care. It's all showing the same thing. It's putting people in fear. It's never empowering. It's very energy draining, and it's feeding the collective consciousness narrative of what they want you to think, which is you're not powerful and that you should be in fear. I'm not fearful. I'm just expressing this because I see so many people like literally draining and siphoning their energy off to it. But what you can begin to do is realize you are powerful, and your power is in your focus. There's a reason that commercials will spend millions of dollars for 30 seconds of your time at a Super Bowl, because they know that your attention is powerful. They know that your intention will help them to grow their ideas within the collective consciousness and just in general. But the key to this is taking back your power, taking back your focus, and knowing that you can observe it. You can observe the chaos on the outside, knowing that you retain your own power. And remember, there's more to reality than what you might think. We're led to believe, like the frog that's in the water that's slowly being turned up. This is normal. Is it normal to see 99% of things in the media as being negative? Is that normal? It is normal because we're used to it. But literally ask yourself, like, does that even make sense? 99.9% of things on the media are completely negative, fear, and meant to make you feel lower vibrational emotions. Why is that? Because then you believe that the outside is all fear, anger, scarcity, all these negative things, and it keeps you in that reactive state. It keeps you from taking your true power back, from remembering that it's not about giving away your power. It's about retaining it, knowing who you really are, and choosing where you put your energy and your focus. So am I afraid of this whole thing, this pandemic, whatever it's called? No. It's just another diversion, and it's one that after this one, it'll soften out for months or a year, and then there's be something else. And then the media and the news will have something else to talk about, to drain your energy, to take that as valuable currency and to put it in the direction of what they want. So the key to this that I think we can use this as a option for us to wake up. Wake up, be aware of the news, what is the news doing, and decide where do you put your energy? Where do you want it to go? And that's what will then decide what you experience in your life. Wherever you go, there you are. And if we keep you in fear, then guess what? You're feeding the old paradigm. So wake up to who you are. Your attention is powerful. And the thing that's important to understand is you can choose where you put your attention. So people want to know my viewpoint on the corona thing. That's it. Take back your power. Choose your focus and observe from a place of power.